was it that you told Wendy that you think could have gotten Kiana so upset with you?
You know,
Is there a such thing as overcompensating, or, you know, tailoring your responses and your delivery and what you bring to camera to keep your position on the show? Kiana was one of the rudest people she met at BravoCon. Does that sound like the Kiana you know, or do you think that's just all smoke and mirrors and, you know, salacious headline?
I will say yeah, but I think it'll be a shocker if I said it, and I don't want to give her any heads up.
Ashley Darby was at her, I don't know what you call it, her musical performance, and she made some not so nice comments about Wendy Osefo after Wendy's arrest.
Just shut your mouth about it. Since I met Wendy, that is completely opposite of, who the woman I got to meet is. She says that she wasn't being shady, so I mean that's what I'm gonna run with.
Do you agree with Stacey that Tia is one way in front of the cameras and another off screen?
I have to cross-check what a few people said in my DM. A lot of people want to talk about the edit. Jazzy's happy with the edit.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to know if these ladies are nice or nasty. And when they are nasty, I will let them know that if you want to go there, let's go. You sitting here, you over here quiet. You've been trying to be like, you don't want any smoke. But I actually asked you not to say that. And you even bringing it up. Okay, girl, you haven't had a big argument yet. You want one with Jazzy? Let's go then. I've spoken to Karen. I've reached out. I've spoken to Wendy. As far as Mia's situation goes, I'm not using this interview, my time, energy, or breath to really talk about Mia. She's not on the show anymore. Prayers to her family. Liar.
Does Jazzy want a flute?
RHOP can call me.
I heard that. Hey to the people, what's going on? It's us. We're back. It's No Chaser TV. It's Monday. Monday night, and the only thing raw than Monday Night Raw would be us. Remember we used to be Monday Night Raw back in the day?
Oh, girl, that was you talk about tussling. Y'all don't know what tussling is, child.
Well, we're back here on Monday, and it's time for us to get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. My name is Chase. I'm here with Tori B. This is No Chaser TV. Thank you guys so much for tuning in wherever you're watching from. People are in the Instagram lounge asking for Jazzy to come back. Hi, Chaser. We need Jazzy back, please. I have questions for the new episode. All right, Jopi is next level. So, listen. I think Jazz is recuperating from the week we had on this interview, child, and I'm recuperating from the week we've had. We've had a major week because of that interview, did we not?
Yeah, because she has some things
she was swinging.
Clear.
She was swinging. But I didn't do it. I just asked the question, right? I went like this. Okay, here's a question. I went like this, right? I had nothing to do with it, Diva. Don't put me in it. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive. Like it's the greatest feeling in the world to know that people like what you do. You know what I mean?
Yes,
you like us. You really, really like us. Did Jay call in for work tonight? Jay does have a PTO day. I would not have allowed him to come into work even if he wanted to after the weekend he's had. And so
he would have been next level.
Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You want to call y'all stupid again this week? Which, by the way, I apologize. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this thing. But before we do, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Yay.
Oh, the other part about it is I learned about hype, but you can only hype 3 posts a week.
Okay.
So I learned that. So hype away. Make sure all 3 are No Chaser TV videos.
Okay. Y'all hype the videos because I guess the hype pushes us up in the algorithm. So go ahead and when you come on out of here, press that hype button. Give us a hype Williams, girl. Okay. All right. I'm flying home from vacation right now. Safe travels, baby. Just safe travels, baby. All right. Let's get it started. Giselle and Wendy. Well, do you want to talk about the Jazzy interview really quickly? Anything?
I know Tia has some something to
Oh
say.
yeah,
We
Tia
can
did
talk
have something to say.
we can
Yeah,
talk
Tia
about
wasn't happy. Tia wasn't happy. Um,
that. Hey Sean, the hype button. I don't know. I saw it on mobile. I didn't really see it on
yeah, I
TV.
saw it on mobile too. Like when you're swiping, like if you want to do regular comments and then you swipe and you want to do live chat, if you swipe like there, the hype function will be there and you just press hype. But yeah, Tia wasn't too pleased. You want to let's read the statement really quickly. Oh girl, she in the comments talking about thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, you had
Somebody
fun,
missed her.
ho. You had fun, ho. Enough for me. So
Right. Somebody missed her, thank goodness. All right. Let's see. Let's do it. Doom 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 doom. Doom. Mm. Okay, here it is. You really ought to slow it down. You've been working too hard, and that's a fact. No, that's right. You like that?
you always gotta be extra, don't
Well,
you?
no, you have to emphasize it to let people know, like, you've been working too hard, and that's a fact. Mm-mm. You've been working too hard, and that's a fact.
Okay.
Hater.com. All right. Tia Glover responded to Jazzy Harris's comments on Nevis incident, and Jazzy replied to those comments. Now, Tia Glover responded to Jazzy Harris's exclusive interview for No Chaser TV and didn't seem pleased with Jazzy's take on their interaction in Nevis over Mr. Sunshine. Jazzy has since responded to Tia Glover, and it looks like they don't see eye to eye on what transpired. So, the Bravo Shade Room, I cannot read that. That's not going to work for me. Let's see. The Bravo Shade Room. Thank you, by the way, to the Bravo Shade Room and to everyone else who was so supportive. They went ahead and posted clips from the interview, and Tia saw the clip on the Bravo Shade Room and responded. She says, "Now, Jazz Rideau, I am not one to talk about the show. I really haven't spoken on this because I know you're a little bit embarrassed by how you came across on the episode, which I understand. But if you continue to paint this picture in efforts to spin things, I'm going to have to speak on this for myself. There are witnesses to what happened that day. For you to try and suggest I wanted a moment with you when I barely filmed with you full time is pure insanity. If I wanted a moment with someone, it wouldn't be you. Secondly, it's not my nature to deliberately create conflict with anybody. If I ever cause offense knowingly or unknowingly, I will be the first to apologize, which I did. Furthermore, you and I both know what happened the minute the cameras went down at the restaurant. So please be honest and stop suggesting this is something it isn't. What went down when the cameras went down? Tia,
I don't know.
maybe Tia can come on No Chaser TV and tell us.
Tia, tell us. I wanna know.
I do too. Jazzy responded, "Are you saying that I am lying or just saying that you didn't want a moment like you're wanting right now on the comments? Dot, 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 girl. Ooh. I hate that this has happened, you know. 'Cause all I did was ask a question. You see? You understand?
Yeah. I mean, listen, maybe they'll discuss it at the reunion, but we would love to have Tia join us to tell us what
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this because what went down there did not go down here. Because what's going down at the beginning of this episode is Giselle and Wendy going G Wagon shopping. And Wendy feels people don't know how to tell you they like what you're doing, so they mimic it, i.e., Stacey Roosh. She also reached out to Wendy's stylist did Stacy, and Wendy doesn't feel Stacy is a bad person, just an awkward one. I know a lot of people are feeling some type of way about Stacy, um, not Stacy, but Wendy co- going car shopping, but she didn't do anything. She was car I'm not letting Jay up here, girl. You're off. Bye. You're not coming up. You're not coming up. You're off. Be off. You're off. Girl, you are off. Be off. Okay.
Listen, I have time. My plane isn't at the gate yet.
Lord Jesus. Well, did you have anything you want to say about the Jazzy interview? Did you watch it?
I mean, yeah, I watched it.
Oh,
I
thanks.
I like that there are. You did a good job, by the way.
Thank
Um,
you.
I like that there are new dynamics with the women.
Same.
I think it's probably something where there is some truth in the middle. I feel like I kind of Tia hasn't really shown herself to be an egregious liar. Not saying that Jazzy necessarily has, but it's kind of typical for a friend to try to do a little bit more when they're a friend. Um, but yeah, that was really my only thought on that.
Okay. Well, what did you think about Wendy saying that Stacy? We're gonna try to get your thoughts in as quickly as possible. What did you think about Stacy saying? Wendy saying that, though Stacy is trying to copy every aspect of her life, she doesn't bother her.
I mean, yeah, we have the cannabis thing, but outside of that, what else is she really trying to copy? Because as far as we know, Stacey's not doing fraud. It just feels like Wendy is trying to have like someone to
Allegedly.
beef with, allegedly. It just feels like she's trying to beef with someone. So maybe there's more that we don't know, but that kind of felt a little flat.
You don't want to just wait on your plane because that's what you came up here to say.
I mean, look, I have time. They said it's not at the gate yet, so
Okay. Go ahead and read this super chat, please, Tori B. Thank you, Zoel.
This is from Zoel. Giselle needs to own her part with Monique. Ashley, egghead ass, can get the F off my screen. Stacy, gaslighting per usual, and ain't no way Greg can afford a ring over 6K.
Okay. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Zoel. So here's what, and I see people in the lounge. If you guys don't know, if you're listening on the podcast, the lounge is our live comment section as we record the majority of our reviews live. So that's where you get that live energy because we're live. And a lot of people are saying that it's giving ally. And so I thought that was worth a conversation just really briefly into the opening scene because I feel that most housewives, most people in life in general, and even maybe Wendy would be upset if someone was doing the things that Stacy is doing. So her choosing to not be annoyed, and it's like Stacy's giving her enough reasons to, and she's opted not to. I find that to be different, like a choice. You know what I mean? Like for me, okay, you reaching out to my stylist. Y'all know that's a big no-no in Housewives world. So you're allegedly reaching out to my stylists. I don't own the monopoly on, the marijuana business, the cannabis business. But for you to name, I always point this out, for you to name the business a Nigerian name, right? And the name translates to my husband's business. That's just too close to comfort. And I am not understanding why she's letting it go as much as she is. Like, am I like Delulu for being confused? Am I looking too much into this, Tori B? I just know maybe I'm projecting my feelings onto Wendy because if it were me, Stacey would have got cussed out. So
I would have cussed out too,
I
but I
think
think the other part of it is yes, Wendy does need an ally. The other part of that is I don't think she thinks or anybody believes that Stacey has enough swag to sell shit. Right? Like, yes, a stylist can dress her, but does she have the swag to wear the clothes or will the clothes wear her? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Stacey is very strange lady, because why would you want Wendy's stylist? Number one, you need to find somebody that fits your aesthetic, but I'm sure Stacey doesn't know what her aesthetic is. Her aesthetic to me is QVC. Them dresses, I mean, she got beautiful legs, but I don't know. Like Stacey is just very awkward, although funny, although clearly is everybody's storyline on the show. But does she have swag? No. So I don't think Wendy's really concerned in that way because I don't think she really can rock the clothes. The clothes will really rock her. And I
Okay.
don't think she gonna make money off two flavors of damn gummies. I think she'll probably make more money off of the damn swag.
Okay.
It's not gonna last. That's my thought. Like I think Stacey, we're gonna see her having a new business every other season. It's very Karen Huger coded,
It's
and that's why
very
I asked
Kenya
you.
Moore playbook.
I mean, yeah, I think this goes back to what people have been saying online, but I've said for a couple of weeks. She is definitely picking a lot from different housewives, different from all cities, different little storylines, ideas. Like,
Mhm.
I think it's interesting that we don't even know anything about her
I
QVC.
was just thinking this. Who is the
And it
real
just
Stacey Rush?
I was gonna say it seems like maybe something happened where maybe QVC gave her the boot, or that just didn't end well because that aspect of her life, she seems to just want to act like it didn't exist.
She's just not authentic. That's the bottom line. We don't know who the real Stacey is. She came on here allegedly with a fake boyfriend. As soon as she got on here, then it was she has her own version of Happy Eddie, and then it's I don't know who Stacey is, and then she keeps wearing Ashley's clothes, and that is not the person
I
you need.
honestly think she's doing it to get a rise out of them at this point. Cause like that, when they had like showed the dress the week before, it was like, let's get into it. Let's get into the rest of this. Giselle
Mr.
says,
EE, tell me what type of swag, what is Stacey's own swag? I would like to know what is her swag is QVC lady. That's what it
okay,
is. It's not
okay,
attractive though.
okay, let me go ahead and move on. All right.
Okay.
Giselle says Stacey is sneaky and the gang ups are valid. So, because Wendy was like, y'all keep ganging up on her, and she was like, it's valid. What? No, it is not valid, Giselle. Anyway, Lord Jesus. She says she's gonna let Stacey live, i.e., in reality TV speak. I think she's recognized that this is not gonna go over well, so she's gonna let it go for now. Giselle and Wendy, but I just have a feeling she's gonna let it go, comma, for now, period. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not over. It's not over. Giselle and Wendy are all laughs, and they start talking about how they miss Karen, and the group needs Karen, and Karen needs to be free because they miss her.
Mm.
Giselle says in this friend group they are accountable.
Are they
So
really?
so she wants to clear the air with Monique, but if it's the same person from 5 years ago, she could stay gone. The salesman is me, baby, because he was back there getting his life and getting the tea. He was like, oh, 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 okay, then. I said, you messy. He was a little. I think he a little. Is he a little soft? Is he a little light in the loafers? Is he a bit of twinkle in his toes? Is he poop glitter? Is he
He was definitely ear hustling. I don't
I
know.
live and I would have been too. You got a camera in my face. I'm gonna get what? All the time. Then they've been like, you know what? And let me tell you another thing about them. They've been like, girl, yeah, girl, I'm in the scene now. Let's go ahead and work it out. Stacey meets with AJ and she isn't in the best place with the group. Kid Stacey saying group drove me insane. And it was just me, but I'm gonna make a super tease and put it on Twitter. She said group 3 times back to back, but it was group, the group. I was like, if she say group, I'm gonna scream. Anyway, AJ is a friend to the brand as he's always on No Chaser TV liking posts. So Thanks for the engagement, AJ. She is good. She is
Hey,
going. She is going to invite them to, to the Shiloh launch. And I said Shiloh because that's what Ashley Darby keep calling it, Shiloh. Now, she lists all of the issues she has had with the ladies, even Tia, who tried to read her in her accent. You effing liar. I said, see, that's the problem. The bitch funny. That lady funny, man. I'm sorry. And thou shalt shut the fuck up. I was like, this lady is crazy. In the group, AJ tells Stacy to show them girls why it's so cold in the D. I know that's right. He said, you keep letting them play on your top. He told her last season, though, I don't know who this Stacy is.
he did.
Remember?
Yeah.
He was like, what? And then Timo, he was like, we was all confused because that ain't the girl we knew.
Yeah.
Can we all admit, I know y'all hate Kiana right now, but can we all admit Kiana was right about Stacy?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Tori B,
Too hard.
do you think she was right?
I agree. Like I know we don't know who the real Stacy is. She clearly has seen her.
Yes, they were
What I'm
in them butt
saying to
beds
you
in
is,
Charlotte, North Carolina. She saw the real Stacy.
all I'm saying is Kay did team too much though.
Yeah.
I will say my one thing is I kind of don't like how AJ is explaining Stacy to us and not
And not
Stacy
Stacey.
explaining herself. Like there's something. I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, and I'm glad he's
Oh
supportive.
yeah, never.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still weird.
Okay, absolutely though, absolutely. Tia calls Luann, and she wants to know if she calls Stacy. I don't. Does Stacy smoke cigarettes?
Why do you ask that?
Because Stacy answered the phone like this.
Yeah, it sounded like she had a cold.
Like husky, yeah, it was just, or some people have huskier voices in the morning when they wake up or something. I don't know when the call was, but I was like, "Is that Luann?" Sean says she's never test drove with a salesman. They just let you take the car.
Nah, they gotta be. Well,
They
you got.
the one time I
I'm
did it,
sorry, Sean. That was
they be in the
Mercedes
car.
Benz.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be different
That's a
at like
different brand, baby.
I'm not
used
posting that
car lots
comment.
might be different.
Oh my god, y'all keep hollering about y'all interview. Interview this person, interview that person. I'm not gonna be able to. Y'all in the lounge cutting up. I cannot even post them comments. It's so embarrassing. Okay. Tia wants to come to Stacy's Shiloh lunch and support, but the last time they were together at Giselle's, it went left. Tia is disappointed by Stacy's line, but what would Jesus do? The ladies agreed to meet at Stacy's event and hash it out. Did y'all have any comments on the rest of Wendy and Giselle or Stacy and AJ or Tia calling Stacy? Any comments on that?
I just wonder if AJ didn't give her that pep talk when she had coming so goddamn hot. That's what I want to know.
No, not at all.
Whew. Talk about getting them riled up and sending them into battle. Speaking of getting them riled up and sending them into battle, Ashley Darby goes on a date with Josh Harlow, and they're at the video game arcade.
Why is that lady on my screen?
I'm sorry. Wait. Now listen. Now she is sitting here telling you she is a sugar baby. And where did you take her on a date to?
The arcade.
I mean, I'm gonna eat her ass up in just a little bit, but I mean, it's not. She had a point, I guess. She was living what she was talking about, I guess. Josh Harlow had was what she needed when she got a divorce because she needed to have some fun, but now not so much. He wants kids, and she doesn't really know if she does. Financially, she doesn't feel that he's in a great place. She doesn't feel financially that he's in a great place. He lets her know, you don't know anything about my finances. So how would you come to that conclusion? She says, because you haven't spent no money on me. So I know you ain't got no damn money. Josh Harlow hasn't offered to take her on any international trips to have fun. So because He takes her to the video game arcade and the Chuck E. Cheese and hasn't offered her on any trips, although he did offer a lovely weekend in Pittsburgh. She dumps him on national television. I was disgusted. I thought it was tacky. I don't like that. It is clear that he was blindsided. If you're going to do that, that is the one time I will allow people to, and I have a personal story about it too, but that's the one time I will allow people to fake it and, like, do the fake thing, right? Because you're even it's for a show, they're participating, they're helping you out, they understand it's over. You guys have already come to that conclusion and had that conversation. But to blindside someone who thinks that everything is going okay, recognizes that there is time for, like, there's room for improvement and wants to improve upon the relationship. You're giving him hints. He's not picking up the hints. So then you fucking lower the boom on him on national television and go ahead and dump him. He's better than me because I wouldn't have signed the release. I would have made them give me a day rate. Let me tell you something, okay? I have never really talked about my time working for Lisa Nicole, but Lisa Nicole, I found out that, so there was something that happened with me and Lisa, right? And I was not working with her at the time, and so I had got in my mind, okay, well, I'm just gonna quit. Well, I'm quit or whatever, right? And no, it wasn't anything about quad. I didn't be sitting there, nothing a quad, child, nothing about that. But um, she calls me and just says, "Hey, Chase, we just wanted to loop back with you and talk to you about the situation, and we've decided that it's just going to be best for us to mutually part ways." So I don't know that she's actually filming that scene, right? When she called me on the phone, I don't know that she's filming this. And me being me, especially at the time, I said, "Well, there's no need to mutually part ways because I've already quit. So what are we doing?" But she tried to fire me on camera.
That's what she tried to do?
Yes. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
That's just what somebody came back who worked for her told me. So, yes. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. Josh probably could end up on Love Island. But so I have, like, that's like the ick for me because I had no idea that that was happening. I wasn't even aware that they were filming. So that's what made it, even because it was over the phone, right? I didn't even know they were filming. So don't film me and try to get me like that. Because, baby, one thing about it, absolutely, David, you're going to be gooped and gagged because when you send that release, baby, I wasn't going to sign it. I was going to ask for a day rate. Now, how you want to go about it? Yeah, go ahead and do it. I need my coins. Jay, did you have anything really quickly? I know people are over Ashley Darby, but I just thought that was super. Like, Ashley's activated this season, but it's like in a
Activated.
revolting kind of way. No, she is. I'm going to be honest. She's activated.
Activated about everybody else's shit but her own?
Well, I'm just saying she is. Compared to, like, the last couple of seasons where she's been activated about nothing. This is a step forward and a step up from what she's been giving us previously. The problem is it falls flat. I don't want it, and I really was disgusted by this. Don't you? I just don't like that at all. I hate that for him
I
because
was
he
happy.
genuinely looked
Sorry.
surprised. But let me get Jay, because Jay is
Yeah, go ahead.
is at the airport, and then we'll get you, Torby. Jay, did you have anything you want to say?
I just feel like it's really disgusting. She could have done this like in the way that Kyle's done it, just talk about her dating life without dragging somebody on the fucking camera to do this. Like, it's fine. You could have said, "Hey, I'm trying to figure it out," or not sure who I want. It felt really stupid. And I know it's getting loud at the gate, so I'm about to jump off. But also, fuck Ashley in this episode. I still say I'm not trying to get her off the show, but she's grasping at a lot of goddamn straws.
It's giving friend of, if at the
Yes.
very least.
Yeah.
I can't do it full time next season. All right, Jay, thank you so much, and we'll see you
Stay home
when we see
safe.
you.
I'll see y'all
Safe
next week.
travels. All right, bye. Yeah, like, I can't, like, I don't like that, Tori B. I was so disgusted. You could have very easily filmed a scene talking with Uncle Lump, just saying, or talking, to whoever, and just saying, you
Uncle
know
Lumpy
what?
was right, so I broke it off. That's it.
Yes, that's it.
She is a piece of trash, and I
Wait,
don't want
y'all,
her
what
no
if I, what? Wait a minute, y'all, come on now.
I'm sorry. I
No, but
can't.
I'm sorry. You are sorry.
I can't
Wait a
with her.
minute. Say that.
I can't with her. I'm sorry. I don't want her on my screen. And the fact that they gave us not one, but two solo Ashley scenes, I was totally annoyed with this episode because of that. Who asked for that? And it's just like the stuff with Josh already annoyed me because I knew she needed a storyline. And it's like, oh, well, Ashley's giving us her dating life. Like Giselle won't even give us that. But yeah, I don't care. Ashley clearly needs something to show. And this was not it. Why you play with that little boy like that and break up with him like that? That was embarrassing. But you gave your ass grabbing, allegedly, husband way more chances. Like you could continue dating and smashing Josh and it would have been fine. But either way, you ended it fine. You want a sugar baby, you shouldn't have never got with him. I mean, you did what's the dating show she did? She did that and she was still messing with Josh. Like, and what happened? Didn't she pick an old man? What happened with that? Like, see, I don't even care. It don't even matter. I don't want that lady on my screen. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm done. This was the last, literally the last straw with me and Ashley.
I actually think Josh would do great on Love Island, and they should look into that.
That's disgusting. It
I would
just
be
she's
rooting
so,
for him. I
yeah,
would root for
that's
him.
unfortunate. I feel so sorry for that.
That
Yeah.
was gross. That was gross. I tweeted that. I said, I'm sorry, but Ashley breaking up with that man on television was so unnecessary to me. Slam the door emoji. Like, what was that? I hated it. I just,
And stop acting like you ain't grow up with no
don't
money.
do it. And if she got the money, Big Mama,
She ain't got it like that.
have fun.
She
What you
don't
need
got
this money for? Have fun.
no, you want to be
And then she says later on in the episode, because I'm not recapping the second scene, later on in the episode, she missed him.
she
Says,
missed
see?
that deed. She ain't fooling
See?
me. She missed that D.
All right. Speaking of missing the D, I don't know what the transition is, but sorry. Giselle and Monique meet, and a clip of their greatest reads play while they're walking up, which I thought was brilliant editing. Monique says if Giselle shows her ass, she's going to kick it because she's given Giselle so much grace. Now, I don't know if that's a good illustration of how much you've changed, Monique, to be talking about kicking people's ass. Anyway, Giselle says we shall we start with Drabby Monique? Monique says her dragon days are over. Monique had to remind herself why she was even mad at Giselle in the first place. What?
I'm Monique, please. She be lying too.
She
That's why
wait,
yeah.
wait, wait. She had to do a lot of healing, which came via her divorce. She started making amends and peace in her life, and Potomac was the only place she had not made peace. She tells Giselle that she just you're not off the hook though, because you like to come for relationships and meddle, and you attacked my relationships, so I attacked your relationships. And Monique brings up the trainer situation as an illustration of, and calling her ex-husband Big Boy as a way that Giselle would actively do things like that. Monique says when she saw uh, Grace, which is Giselle's daughter, she felt so bad about having to read Giselle to hell and back with that binder like she did and expose that her daddy wasn't together, even though everybody in the family knew. So I don't know why she felt bad. And Giselle says, well, I guess I felt sorry. What? But thanks, Monique came looking for a fight. Monique says her actions weren't warranted and there were no excuses for her behavior. The fight triggered her spiritual journey that she's currently on. Giselle says that she always felt someone was in Monique's ear and blamed Chris. Monique says, no, let's not put the blame on Chris. I had some things that I needed to work out on my own and on my end. And they agree to still talk shit about each other, but do it to each other's face and have conversations later. I got a hot take.
Go ahead.
Monique hasn't changed.
Yeah, they both a bunch of Sack a lion.
Well, wait a minute now, but let me tell you why I feel
Right.
like she hasn't changed. Um, y'all gonna have to start classing it up around here, okay? All right. I mean that. We are leveling up. Do you hear me? All right. Um. Anywho, the reason why I don't feel like she's changed is because, well, no, Miss 24EE, she did apologize um to Candace, but
She ain't mean it.
to you,
She didn't.
to you.
You're right.
Excuse me. I don't think that she's changed because of the way that she's spoken about the situation. She apologized to Candace at the reunion. She said that I hit that had nothing to do with you. You were not at fault. Um, that was me. I was going through things. I took my anger out on you. I think that what she revealed last week, alleging that Chris was abusive, I think it was a trickle down effect.
Hmm. I
And
could
that's why
agree to that.
I
Yeah.
think it was a trickle down effect. And I think it was a lot going on. And she did say in the moment that it had nothing to do with her. Where she loses me is when she says, we didn't have a relationship. Y'all had a relationship.
Yeah.
Where she loses me is being so willing to move forward with Giselle, which for me, great. Move forward with Giselle. But here's my thing, right? When you do somebody wrong, okay? You do them wrong, you apologize, and you close the door. I don't like that, right? Not saying that the other person has a monopoly on the relationship and gets to decide. You very well get to decide how you choose to govern yourself in your relationships. And if you choose not to go back, all right. But I think the slant was, you know, I did this to you. I apologized to you. I grew from it. I learned from it. I was in the wrong, but I'll never deal with you again. It just didn't, it just doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Like, I don't think that in theory that's far fetched. Like after you fight somebody, we good. We ain't got to be cool, but we good. But to kind of close off that relationship, I was disappointed to hear her say that. I was, and so that to me feels like old Monique. I don't know. I was just disappointed. You know what I mean? Like I thought that it would be, listen, I'm open, like I'm open to being cordial, being cool. We don't have to be as close as we used to. If she's open to it, I'm open to it. And so maybe now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe I don't have a grievance. I don't know because it's a weird situation. I just don't like. I just was disappointed. I think that's maybe a better way to say it. I was disappointed that Monique um, isn't interested in something. You know, I don't know.
It's giving you needed this check and you're willing to glaze over whatever you need to glaze over with Giselle so you could be on the show. To me, I never understood why she had so much vitriol for Candace
I do.
when it was Giselle who started the shit.
Y'all got to go back. See, the thing about it is, people only refer to Candace and Monique in season 5. There's a whole season before that, and Candace was doing a whole lot that season. Candace was mad at Monique because Monique and Ashley was cool again after Candace stuck her neck out there and was defending Monique and Ashley and Karen, excuse me, against Ashley, and she got upset because they became friends again. That was a source of contention for them. Candace was going around telling people, telling the ops at the time was Giselle, telling the ops that Monique called Katie Amistad as in a slave reference when she was just inaccurately referring to Katie's freeness as a person and as a human. And so she misconstrued that. Thank you. Ow. But I'm just saying there was
Contextualizer.
Grab Me Monique. You know what I mean? And all of those things that there was a lot that happened season 4.
Okay.
And when Candace and Monique would tell Candace, hey, I understand why you feel this way, but this is my relationship and my friendship. If I choose to rekindle it, that's on me. Or if Candace did something wrong, Monique would tell her on camera she felt like she was wrong and didn't agree. And Candace would get upset because I had your back no matter what. And now we on camera, you telling me I'm wrong. They had a whole season 4 before we got to season 5. And I feel like Candace was wrong season 4. And I feel like Monique was wrong season 5. And I think that even though Monique was wrong season 5, excuse me, even though Candace wasn't necessarily in the wrong season 5, I do think that it did not warrant an ass whooping. However, and I always say this, however, yes, we do need to rehash it, Kay, because y'all only bring up one season, and it's more than one season worth of beef for them.
You
So we
know
do
why?
need to
Because
rehash.
that doesn't equate to somebody
Well,
saying
no, but
my
wait.
child is somebody else's child. I'd have whooped her. She should have whooped Giselle's ass for
Well,
saying
wait a
that.
minute. Well, hold on, wait. Let me finish. Hold on, wait, please. Okay. As I was saying, it does not excuse the fact that they had a physical altercation and Monique wanted to put a pause on that lady, right? It doesn't excuse that. She was dead ass wrong for that, right? However, I'm gonna always stand on this. If a bitch keep telling you they want to fight you, stay away from their ass. Don't talk shit to their ass. I'm not saying that you have fault for doing it, but you have to be prepared for the unfortunate yet eventual consequences that come thereof. She has been telling you pregnant at all, she will drag you. You gonna drag me? You gonna drag me, Monique? I wouldn't have did it. I just wouldn't have done it.
All right. I don't even, to me, it's not equal. You lie on my
Hold on,
child.
wait. See, when you say stuff like that, I hear you. I hear you. But when you say stuff like that, what happens is the viewership thinks that I'm trying to make that situation equal.
No,
And I'm
no,
not.
I understand that.
So I know I just wanted to make sure it's clear for everybody that I don't think that the situations are equal, and I have clearly stated that she was wrong. So I just wanted to be clear. Now, please give your statement. But you get what I'm saying. I just don't want to be attacked for something I didn't do. That's all.
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
you ragtag Giselle's ass for lying and saying that your son is your trainer's and not your husband's. That is worthy of getting your ass
Wait,
whooped.
say that one more time. I'm so sorry. Repeat that. I want to make sure I heard you. That's all.
Giselle coming on camera and
Uh-huh.
stating that
Giselle, if anybody should have gotten their ass whipped,
it should have
it
been
should have been
Giselle.
Giselle.
And
Absolutely.
that has always been my stance.
But she didn't know Giselle did that. Giselle didn't do that to her face. She said she came to Giselle's house, right? Listen, she came to Giselle's house. I mean, Giselle came to her house. Chris was in the kitchen or wherever that area is. They were in the front. They were talking about it. Giselle tried to bring it up. Monique said, we're not even going to talk about it. We're never going to give it life. We're not going to do it. And Giselle was like, oh, okay. Like that, right? And then Giselle immediately went into her interview, which is the confessional, but Bravo calls them interviews. She went immediately into her interview and spilled it. So she didn't spill it in real time. But for her actions, if you were going to catch somebody in the street, it would have been Giselle. But I'm watching the season now, so that's why I'm like,
yeah, I get
lest
it.
we not be reminded, like let's be reminded
That's
that
why I told you, and I've said it time and time again. What got me, fine, you hit Candace, y'all had a fight. It was the I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you.
I'm sorry. Now that's where we're gonna disagree, friend. You
No,
can't
no,
say that
no.
keyword
I
again.
know, but I'm just saying that was
Yeah, for you.
too much for me.
For you,
And
yeah.
and even after you watch the show again, you should have whooped Giselle's ass.
But
That's
I'm sorry.
I will hurt somebody over a child.
But
I'm
listen,
sorry.
after I fight, and you still talking shit, you must want to fight again. You must want some more. Cause what we doing? Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't keep talking shit. We don't fought now. Don't do it. Don't do it. That's
I
all
don't
I'm
care
saying.
where it was revealed.
For
She
me,
deserved to get
I
her
would never
ass
fight
whooped.
you. But if we were to have ever have gotten into a fight, right? And then I'm like moved over here and I hear you over there talking, motherfucking bitch, and da da da. Oh, you must want some you want some more. I'm just saying, that's just me. I
No,
don't
no,
know.
I get
I
it.
understand that. I
I
do.
get it.
Because for the same reason, for the same thing, you just got in a fight. You're supposed to be traumatized from a fight, and you hollering, "That's a hood rat, ghetto bitch," and all this stuff. So where she at? I'm gonna kill her.
All right, let's get back to the
We're
fact
gonna move
that
on, but I did want to. I just
that
wanted to
Mo
address. Oh wait, we're gonna move on, and we're not even like stuck in that. We're just talking about it because it is relevant to the situation. But this is probably one of the better conversations we had about it. Because if you would have saw us in real time, me and her would have.
he was arguing about it.
But
I'm gonna say
I
this:
wanted to.
Monique is a booty licker, and I'm standing on that.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I'm not gonna front you.
ain't no way I'm bowing a knee to some lady who said on. And if somebody said that about Giselle's child, what would have happened? And this is what I'm saying. And then she got the
Somebody did say
nerve-
it about Giselle's child.
and what
Well,
did she?
somebody talked about Giselle's child and she didn't do shit. So I don't know. Mia. Mia basically called her
Her,
daughters
a hoe, right?
promiscuous. No, I
Yeah,
don't want to say that about children.
I'm
So,
sorry. Yeah.
promiscuous on national television, and Giselle did absolutely nothing. I wanted to read this comment because I think this is where people are misconstruing. So that's what I want to talk about. I'm sorry. Why was Monique so mad at Candace? I don't think Monique was mad at Candace, and I think she said that she wasn't mad at Candace. She wasn't.
All
She
her
was
stuff.
annoyed with Candace, but
Yeah.
she wasn't like mad, like, I'm gonna come here and beat her up when she got to the scene. They were doing the back and forth. It was becoming too much. Monique has already told you she don't want to keep talking about it. She gonna want to fight you. They was doing the most, the hands and then that.
And
Sometimes situations escalate like that, and you're not even really mad at the person. But you're not gonna do this to me if you feel like somebody doing this to you, and you're not gonna do this to me if I feel like you're doing this to me. And sometimes you just get in a fight. I think that of course, people, we don't fight, darling. Oh, but I mean, listen, unless you guys have all been like all the like one of the top, the 1% of the elite of the elite, you've never seen a fight. You've never seen two people get in a fight. You've never seen it escalate. You've never seen random people out at a bar fight for no reason. It just happens. Shit happens. And she was dead ass wrong for that. She being Monique. So there's that. We're gonna move
this
on.
is one of the few times I will agree with TKC. Monique always wanted to be friends with Giselle, just like Wendy.
What I mean, everybody, everybody comes on wanting to be friends with everybody, I would assume. But yes, Monique did want to come on being friends, but before she could even sit down in a chair, Giselle tried her, and she had to let her know, I don't have a home, I have four. All right, let's go ahead and move on, child. I mean, with what it's worth, though, for me, I still enjoy Monique. I think that our disappointment is rooted in the scene that we got and the way that it was edited, because Monique has gone on Watch What Happens Live and said, no, they talked about everything. It just was not shown, much like Wendy
Wendy.
and Giselle spoke about everything last season. And we were disappointed in what we got to see with that conversation. So it's like they continuously edit the conversations to make it look like people are bowing down to kiss Giselle. And I feel like it's a manipulation tactic for us to concede to the fact that they believe the centerpiece of the circle is Giselle, and none of the fans, well, a great deal of majority of the fans don't want her to be.
And you know who said that recently too?
Someone said that?
Carlos King.
Oh, what did he say? I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
He said this is why Giselle. Oh, Giselle did some interview. I don't remember for what, and she said something about, Oh, I've been on a show for 10 seasons
I don't care.
and I don't care. And Carlos King says, see, this is why Giselle will always be top 10 in my Housewives in my book, because she is the anchor of RHOP. And I don't like that, because to me, she doesn't give anything but mess. And Monique was right about inserting herself in everybody's relationships. So for me, I don't particularly care for Giselle. And I'm gonna call y'all out, the viewership. Oh, I'm enjoying Giselle this season. I'm enjoying Giselle this season. And then here she came last week with the bullshit, showing y'all she ain't shit and she's still the same raggedy ass heifer she's always been. And y'all was like, I don't like Monique. And I mean, yeah, I don't like Giselle. She hasn't changed. I said, see, y'all booty looking just like her, like the rest of them. One thing I'm consistent. Once somebody show me who they are the first time, I believe that. Giselle ain't shit, and Giselle ain't never gonna be shit, and she ain't never gonna have a storyline, because the producers and Bravo have decided she is the anchor, and she ain't gotta work hard because she always gonna stir the pot and be messy. And I would venture to say that Ashley thinks she can do the same because they have not let her go. It's going to be a time where there needs to be a shakeup. Let Ashley Darby go. I don't know if I don't think they'll ever get rid of Giselle, but Ashley is not a Giselle. We can't hear you.
Who don't call blue textbooks a booty liquor? You did.
I said whoever fell for the
Girl,
bullshit with Giselle.
we gotta change up our approach. We gotta change up our approach. Okay? Right?
Did I specifically call you a booty liquor?
I don't
You
know.
admitting that you are a booty liquor? Let's be clear.
Everybody booty need to get a little licked every now and then.
Yeah, but she.
Girl, I was laying on my bed. Listen, I had to put two microphones. I was laying on my bed today without no panties on, girl, and my booty was in there. I said, my booty need to get licked. It's been too long. You know, I'm the next Monifa. It's been too long. Feels good when I'm with you. I miss you.
Now, when you catch me doing this, ain't don't say nothing.
Now, Chase, what? It's my booty.
Oh. Anyway.
I needed to be lit. TMI.
I'm gonna keep my mouth closed.
It's already 10 o'clock. We can talk like that. Y'all, come on.
Oh, it's Chase After Dark.
Don't do my booty like that. Don't do my booty like that. Hold
That
on, let
was
me see.
embarrassing. We just talked about Josh.
Yeah, we definitely shout out to Josh for getting dumped on camera. It was so bad. That's just ridiculous. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what's going on. Keep calling me. Hello? Hey, my sweet baby. You keep calling me. You know I'm on the air. What's going on? You on the air now too? Call on there. Call on there. Do it. Let's do it. Call on there. Yeah, I'm on there. From where? Outside. Yeah. What was the rest of it? And you a soldier? Are you a soldier? Yes, I'm a true soldier. Why is that? Cause I got the money in the truth, right? You know. You ride it? Yes, I'm ride it. Why is that? Cause I'm about it. You got some shout outs? Yes, without a doubt. I want to shout out Pookie in there. I want to shout out everybody on 103rd Street. I want to shout out everybody who go to Stonewall Jackson Elementary, everybody who went to Jeb Stewart. What school you went to? University Christian. Everybody who go to University Christian private school. Everybody. They can't hear this, but that's all right. We'll say a prayer for them. All right, I'll holler. That was our old little thing. Our little old calling the radio station used to do. Anyway, that was my cousin. He kept calling. I want to see what he wanted. He keep calling. I'm thinking it's an emergency, right?
Yeah, we all do. Because
Okay, yes, I
I'll
need to
blow up
know.
my phone. I'll be like, what happened?
Okay, let's go ahead and get on with the rest of the show. Um, Speaking of someone else who wants to get on with it, Greg is shopping for a ring with Angel and Tokyo Tony.
Oh,
Uh,
Jesus.
Greg is shopping for Kiana's wedding ring. They look at rings that range from $2 million all the way to $180,000. Greg wants to run it by Kiana first, and everybody says, "No, don't run it by her first. Just buy it." He says to the salesperson, "We can talk when they get up out of here." He feels she would be happy with whatever ring that he gets Kiana, and Tokyo Tony is like, she's not going to be happy with any ring that you get her unless it's $2 million. Don't play with me on my daughter. Everybody is clocking Greg's finances, but if Greg was going to buy a condo, I'm assuming he could put this ring on care credit too, right?
No, he cannot.
Can he split it into four?
Not care credit. He said, let me clear off my credit card. You hear what I'm
For
saying?
finger rehab.
Listen, and it
Chase, I
can't
know
be
you didn't pause
cloudy.
the show for this. Dr. C, I know you didn't pause the show for this. I do what I want to do.
Oh Lord, please.
Love you. Okay. Would you be mad if your man got your wedding ring on Afterpay? Or Klarna?
No,
Don't tell me though.
no.
Just don't tell me.
I mean, a payment plan is a
Yeah,
payment.
the payment plan is a payment plan, right?
Yeah.
He needed something stronger than that champagne, boy.
He was like, his eyes got big.
And she looking at him the whole time.
Why would he bring her mama ring shopping? I don't think that was a smart idea.
Because her mama the only one want them to get married. And she really don't want them to get married. She keeps saying that because this is the next step. And I know you don't want to marry him. So when y'all get married, you keep pushing. Eventually, you hope you'll push them away, right? But sometimes you're pushing them together. Ain't that right, Mama Joyce? Then you have to wait 11 years to get rid of them.
It just was such a, I wouldn't, if this is how you're going to propose and get married, I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I don't like it. It's not, it feels forced, and y'all don't know that man's finances. And then they had another sex. So you gonna get the condo as a wedding present too. So who paying for the wedding?
I must have missed that.
Yeah, they said that.
Well, we gonna get married at the condo clubhouse? Cause ain't no way.
Who's paying for the wedding? So he's gonna pay $180 for the ring. He gonna buy the condo and pay for the wedding. Y'all must not know he a social worker. I just
He must got good credit though. If he has good credit, he can get anything, right?
You in debt before you even get married.
I don't know. Do you think that this is a scheme that Kiana came to come to us with it? They say that Jazzy said that, I read a tweet saying, well, Jazzy said that she didn't get anything. He didn't even get her a condo out of the deal. And now he's offering to buy her a condo. And then the mom, and they're talking about a wedding or wedding ring and how she doesn't have one. Oh, Stacey says you don't have a husband or something like that. And now he's going looking wedding ring shopping. When at the beginning of the season, now I'm adding this, she seemed content, like she didn't want to get married, right? At the beginning of the season, am I correct?
Dating.
They were just dating. They're cool where they're at. But it seems like the forces around them want them to get married and are pressuring them to do so.
And that's not how you do it, baby. I'm sorry. If this is how you gonna go into your marriage, and to me, a year is not enough time for y'all to work out on your issues. I'm sorry. And now you just fast forwarding because you think that, I mean, her biological clock is ticking. I get that too. But it's just like, I don't want it if it's forced. I don't want to force no man to marry me. And I can speak from experience. I had somebody that a couple people that wanted to marry me, and I still didn't want it. I'm sorry. If it ain't right, it ain't right. And if it ain't authentic, I don't want it either. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But it's Kay's life. And if you forcing this for a storyline or something else,
Don't force a lifelong decision for a television show, baby. Don't do it.
the man has already been married before. So I understand why he's apprehensive.
All right, we move on, and there's another Ashley Darby scene that we're going to skip. But just to brief you on it, Ashley Darby brought somebody else on television again to embarrass them. Called that girl poor and told everybody her dad is an alcoholic. First name Al, last name alcoholic. Eddie is having Eddie is having a
I don't mean to laugh. That's not a laughing matter. You know, alcoholism is a serious thing. I just explained, but it's a serious thing. We're not
I know
laughing.
Delisio line.
Como?
Did you see him? What was
I ain't
baby?
seen-
Was
Okay. I'm just
Eddie?
saying it's
Go
just
ahead.
it's a real issue, and I hope that man is getting some help. Just leave Sheila out of it. Stop depending on that woman and go get a real job and go to
Ashley's sister definitely looks like
Sheila.
Sheila.
I was wondering, here's a quick question. Is the alcoholic white?
I think he is because that baby is light skinned.
That's what I was at a question.
They like white
She got a
men.
thing for white men.
They like white men. Yeah.
Sheila, why would you be with I'm I'm trying to be
Don't do it. Thank you.
if you gonna go get
Don't
you a
say it.
white man, go get you one with some corn.
That's what.
Not
I
one
guess.
that's going
I
like
guess that's what
stress
Ashley is saying. That's what
yourself out.
Ashley got Josh Harlow on TV like that. Hell no.
You
Won't
0 for
have me under a
2 with these
bridge.
white men, Sheila.
Won't
0
have
for
me under a
2.
bridge
0 for 2
in a crooked
because
wig.
the
She
first
does not know
one,
how to pick them.
the first one don't even acknowledge that Ashley is his child.
I hate
The
that for Sheila
second
because
one
it
is the
sounds like
alcoholic.
I feel like I want to know more about Sheila.
Allegedly.
I want to know more about Sheila because I've heard her sing,
That's all you need to
and
know.
it feels like she probably had a promising music career. Then she met a man who wanted to manage her career, and he managed her career down the pits and got her pregnant, broken, penniless, without a penty or a pinto, and she was struggling and had to give up her music career to take care of her children. And so now, with a new wig and a new song to sing, she's making her comeback. I'd watch it.
Okay, well, Ashley needs
I like
Ashley
Sheila. Y'all ain't gonna get me that I like Sheila. I like Sheila.
Ashley needs to let her mama do the gig so she can make some coins.
I wish I could find her singing Count on Me. Because
Was
she was
Ashley
singing.
Petty married?
What?
I don't
What?
know.
What? What'd you say?
I mean, I think he's married now. I don't know if he was married when she got pregnant. I'm not going to say that. But yeah, we know when she went to knock on that door, he was married. Yes.
Well, his wife speaks to Ashley, right? His brother, like his family speaks to Ashley. He just doesn't. Is that correct? I
Oh,
feel like
like
it's something like
Kenya?
that, like a Kenya situation.
Mm.
And then he passed away too, I believe. Yeah. Um, Eddie is having a happy Eddie pop up, and Stacey told Wendy she wasn't inviting her because it would be a conflict of interest.
Yo, honestly, that is the craziest effing part of this nonsense. She know when to sever ties. Stacey know when to sever. Girl, ain't nobody trying to steal your ideas. Eddie got more product than you do. So what the heck you talking about? His shit launched a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. What is you talking about?
And Wendy does nothing.
I don't know. I'm just like that. When she said that, I said, "Child, I don't think you should come because it's a conflict." Bitch,
You
he
open up
lost.
the fucking business is a conflict of interest. Then if that's the case, and this is why I say y'all let Stacey Diddy
Play
Bop
in
tap
y'all
dance
face
all in y'all face, the fans included.
because they love her. Oh, Stacy.
I
Yo,
love Stacey
she's
too.
nice, nasty. She is very
I
nice.
love
Very.
Stacey. Don't get me wrong, but I also know when somebody playing on my top, and I won't let you do it. Anywho, um, Wendy says that she isn't bothered that she wasn't invited to Stacey's Shio launch. The girls are arriving, and Tia asks if Wendy is coming. Stacey says Wendy can't make it, but she's supportive.
Is she?
She can't make it because you told her not to come.
And so she's not telling the whole truth. So there you go.
That's my fucking point.
She's a liar. She told half truths.
Like,
Just like
what's
she
the
did with
point of
T-Mobile.
that? I would have just said, it's a conflict of interest.
Just like Timu, like the Timu thing with Tia, and Tia was the only one I feel. Well, Tia and Wendy are the only ones who should have had smoke for Stacy. Everybody else should have shut the hell up. Yep, I agree.
No, they shouldn't have shut up. They
Let the
should have gone about it a little differently, but I think that they could have questioned her. I think that it was within their rights to question.
I
When we last
question
saw
is
you,
one thing.
we were at a reunion where we found out that the man that you said that you were dating said that he was not coming to the reunion because you were paying him and he wanted the rest of his damn money. I need to question that.
I don't mind questioning. It's the cursing and flipping out and acting crazy, and that I have a problem with. But okay.
All right. Giselle and Kiana declined to attend. I forgot what Angel said she wanted to do. Ashley arrives and notices Stacy. What Angel declined to attend because she did not know um, what Stacy's social justice component was. Hmm.
Don't lie on Wendy. Her card did not get declined. Yo, y'all be doing too much.
Ashley arrives and notices Stacy has on a dress she wore a week prior. Now they have the same hairstyle. They go to the side and talk, and Stacy says if Wendy doesn't care about me starting a cheetah brand, and you shouldn't care at all, Ashley. Ashley says she doesn't care what Stacy does. She just doesn't want Stacy to be a lying asshole. Stacy says, lying asshole. Little did they know, Stacy had a battery in her back that was charged up by AJ at the beginning of the episode. They agree to start over. No more lies. No more hazing. No more negativity. No more evil.
That was a cute little
No
thing.
more lies. That was funny.
Yeah.
Jazzy is over it. They go to a different room, and this is what's crazy. Jazzy showed up in a denim dress, and I feel like they were like, "Oh, you showed up in denim," like it was planned. So that means Stacy wore that dress on purpose.
Didn't Jazzy allude to the is Jazzy and Stacy cool?
Oh, that was in the interview. I don't think so. I asked her about her cropping Stacy out of her wedding photos,
Yep.
and she said basically she didn't want anybody fake in her photos. And we may see we're going to see what happens with that because more information comes out about what Giselle said that if it was not for it being filmed, Stacy would not have come. They go to a different room and Stacy talks to Tia. They bring up Timu saying he couldn't come to dinner because he's flying out the next day. When Wendy called Stacy and said, "Aren't you here? Why aren't you here?" She told her that Timo was traveling. Tia then said that she's full of it. Tia says that was after you said on the phone that Timu flew back in the day of the dinner. Stacy says, well, that's not the issue. The issue is my comfort level with Wendy and Eddie, and that wasn't Tia's business.
That part was like, what the fuck? And then what killed me is that people on the internet was like, oh, Wendy is being shady and da da da. And I don't hear y'all calling out how Stacy is saying that she clearly had an issue with her husband meeting Wendy and Eddie.
And let's be very clear. I find it interesting that he has an issue with Wendy and Eddie when Wendy and Eddie have not said anything about Timu and Stacy's relationship. They simply relayed to Stacy that TJ called and said that the relationship was fake. So because of that, he has an issue with Wendy and Eddie. What did they do? Doesn't really add up, does it?
Stacy is full of shit.
That makes no sense for him to have an issue. It wasn't like he talked about their relationship. It wasn't like that they disparaged Stacy. They just relayed the message that they were told. Then she said, no, he didn't say it. I don't believe it. They showed the video. And then she said, still I rise. Now, why Timu got an issue with them about a man that Stacy was allegedly dating, if they're no longer dating and they're together, I would actually be happy that that shit wasn't true if I was Timu, because that means that my woman really didn't have anything going on while she wasn't with me. They didn't go after his wife. They didn't go after his wife.
She swagger jacking Wendy's whole
They didn't go after his wife. They did not go after her. They brought it up.
Yeah.
They brought it up. It was brought up. He said it at reunion. Anybody would have spilled that tea at the reunion. You mad at Pam and she mad at Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy for spilling it, but she not mad for allegedly doing the shit. They didn't spill it. It was on camera. We were gonna see it.
Yeah.
They asked him where is he at. He said, "Man, I'm not fucking with that show. She owes me money. She was paying me." So I'm not understanding what they did.
Child.
He said it on camera. Did he not?
Yes, TJ said it on camera to Eddie.
So why would Timu be mad at Pam and Eddie?
Because it's something Stacy lied about.
So everybody in the lounge, like, y'all got to miss me on that one. I take up for people when they supposed to be taking up for it. It doesn't add up to me. And furthermore, Stacy did something in this moment. She conveniently did not address the fact that she not only unnecessarily lied about her husband lied to get out of a situation because he was put on the spot on camera. Obviously, he didn't know, right? But now you're gaslighting Tia about what happened. Because you're saying he did not do that. I heard you on the phone tell Wendy, because you're not mad at Wendy for having you on speaker. She had you on speakerphone. That's where you got caught up at. Because you was going to tell her one thing and then tell her another. And you got caught.
In a lie. Like you always do.
As you said, Timu flew back in today. So when Tia says, well, that's not what you told me. That's not what you said last night. It's not what you said like Garcelle. That's not what you said. Now we're mad at Tia. Well, honestly, everything that you said makes sense. And if you would have just explained it like you've explained it to last night, it wouldn't really be no issue. Listen, he doesn't feel comfortable right now. And honestly, they could have had that conversation together. Like, she could have brought him to the dinner and said, listen, me and Wendy are building a friendship, so I just want to go ahead and clear the air because Timu isn't happy about some things that went down.
Yeah, it was all weird because when she met Tia, she was like, you're the first friend that's meeting Timu. And I'm like, but Wendy was your friend and she didn't meet your husband?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And that's why Wendy called her and had her on speakerphone.
The reason why it doesn't make sense It's because you and Wendy are such bosom buddies, but your husband got an issue with your ex-husband has an issue with her. Stacy doesn't really give me the type of person that would rock with a person her husband don't fuck with.
That's because she is the root of the problem. She wants to imitate Wendy when it's convenient for her, right? She wants to imitate her.
In what way?
She took her stylist. She also went and named her company similar to what Eddie did, right? Um, I just feel like yes, she's being strategic. Yes, she's being fake, but she uses Wendy when it's convenient, but then she's kind of keeping her at a distance when it's convenient as well. Like this whole not inviting her because it's a conflict of interest. It's just very weird because are you my friend or are you not my friend? Because if I was Wendy, I'd be like, okay, but then my husband's business would be a conflict of interest. And I wonder if Wendy even said to her, do you know that you reached out to my stylist and tried to get to work with? You don't think you owe me some type of courtesy? But then again, when it came to the business, she didn't think she owed her a courtesy. So the friendship is very lopsided between Wendy and Stacey.
But it begs the question on Wendy's part.
Right. Why are you letting her get away with it?
That's all I've been saying all the whole season, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Are y'all team Stacey or are y'all team Tia in the lounge?
Okay. Tia says, wait, excuse me. Stacey says that Timu only saw Wendy and Eddie coming for her, and so that's why they didn't come. They didn't come for her, but whatever. TJ came for you. Come on, dog. Tia says she heard things about Stacey but she gave her the benefit of the doubt. Tia says Stacey will call her asking her why she didn't have her back. Stacey says that's not true. Do you believe it?
Say that again.
Stacey said that she heard things about, Tia said that she heard things about Stacey, but she decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. Tia says Stacey would call her asking her why she didn't have her back in group situations. Stacey says that's a lie.
I believe Tia before I ever believe
I believe
Stacey.
it. I got to believe it.
Yeah.
Stacey butts in as Tia's trying to explain, and Tia asks, why are you trying to hijack the conversation? Tia's clocking it. Tia also... Okay, well, okay.
That's your opinion, but
Let's do this. Look, you ready? Tori B? You see what I'm doing?
No, I can't see what you're
I'm
doing.
reaching.
I'm not. It's not a reach. I mean, if you like Stacey, just say that.
If one person has consistently lied about the dumbest shit all season, and then she calls somebody a liar, and the person says, "No, I'm not lying," I'm probably going to be more inclined to believe the person who we haven't caught in a lie yet.
Tia's just holding her accountable. I'm sorry.
Tia also says that if Stacey will shut up, she can get her point out. Stacey says, there's the real Miss Prim and Proper. There she is. That's the real her. Now,
bitch,
how do we know that that's the real? How is that the real her? What has Tia done this season?
I know you ain't talking Miss Detroit and Miss QVC because there's two sides to Stacey. There's the QVC her who says, I don't talk like that. And the one that says, fuck that hoe.
Fuck that bitch and takes a swig
Fuck
of her
that
Hennessy.
bitch. When in reference to Vivian. So Dr. C, you need to clock it because that hoe is lying.
Okay, Stacey says that Tia has no manners and wants to fit in so bad. And Tia says, you've been in this group for a whole year and you don't even fit in. And Ashley's laughing. Stacy tells Tia, you're a try hard like your fashions, and to get your ass about my event. Jazzy says, well, it's Juneteenth, but it's not the Juneteenth vibes, is it? Meanwhile, Stacy is saying, not today, not today. Toodle do. Get out. Toodles. Tia walks out and tells the doctor she won't be buying anything because Stacy is trash. And then Stacy is in the room and says, anybody want some fruit? Which is crazy.
Did she really talk about somebody else's fashions? The motherfucking nerve. Stacy, you've been wearing the same clothes Ashley has been wearing countless times, multiple times.
And I'll be honest with you. I feel like this was done. She wore that dress and invited Ashley to that event because she knew Ashley was going to say something to her about it.
You wore her dress at
That's what I feel. That's what I feel.
the Toodle benefit with the dogs. And then you wore that wig that looked synthetic, that you look like you went straight to the beauty supply and bought straight off the mannequin head. Please don't talk about anybody else's fashion, Miss Thing. You're a try hard. Stacy, now see, y'all done gas Stacy ass up. I'm sorry. Like, I do enjoy Stacy on the show because she clearly is the topic of discussion this season, but I'm gonna call it out when I see she's wrong. And she was clearly, to me, in this instance, she was clearly wrong. Tia had every right to hold her accountable. What I will say is, Stacey, you showed your whole entire ass at your launch event. You want to talk about manners? Do not mix personal with business. That is a conversation you could have waited to have with Tia.
Absolutely. I know she was. That's why I said it. I said she wore that on purpose because she knew Ashley was going to get pissed off when she saw it.
To me, some of the stuff she said to Tia was a projection. Sorry.
I mean, she actively evaded accountability. She did not stay focused when a point was made on the point. She brought up her own points. She never answered and then brought up points. She would bring up something else. She was clearly caught. You could tell she knew she was busted. And instead of just saying, you know what, maybe I forgot, or I got the situation wrong. And so you're right, Tia. She continues to gaslight Tia on this situation and act like these things that were said were not said. And then then explains them in a way that makes very much real sense, right? But she could have just avoided it and gave us the real answer in the first place. So, yeah. The phone line is open if anybody wants to talk. But like even with Tia, right? Yeah, she's calling Tia a liar. She called Tia a liar.
But she got no business calling somebody else a liar when she's been caught in multiple lies. She lies about the most insignificant shit.
Like, I love Stacey Down. She's the star of the show. But that shit is annoying to watch.
Yeah. It's gonna catch up with her. I know it is.
It has to catch up because eventually you're not gonna have anywhere to go. They're gonna have to bring in a friend of Stacey's.
Well, maybe here's the thing. And I'm gonna say this because I said it last week. For y'all, those of y'all, she lies, they all lie. I get it. And even Chase had to admit it when I brought it up this way.
I ain't admit shit.
Yes, she did about Mia when I brought it up differently. What I said is that, you know, everybody was like, Mia lies, but it don't hurt. Yes, it did. It did when it came to Wendy, when she lied and tried this because now that heifer wanted a moment, because when she lied on Wendy and what was that, North Carolina, and she assaulted her and
Miami.
In Miami, it was Miami, and assaulted her. It was just team too much. And the fact that they downplayed that, I thought that was so disgusting. At that moment, Robin needed to fuck.
Come on back to season 10, baby. Come on back.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but eventually these lies will catch up with you. And when y'all keep saying that, and look where Mia is at now. Her ass is in Atlanta stealing furniture out of a rental.
Allegedly, we don't know.
Allegedly. It was on. Okay.
That
Allegedly.
doesn't matter. I don't care. She
Allegedly.
has not been proven guilty of it. So
Yes, Mia did lie on Chris. And so did Ashley, and so did Giselle. And this is what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't take lies seriously until, I mean, honestly, with the situation with Eddie and Wendy, and I'm gonna say that, and I do like Wendy, allegedly it could catch up her life, whatever's happening with her and her husband, or could be catching up with them as well. So again, y'all keep saying lie. Oh, everybody lies, everybody lies. This is how we got this dumbass in the White House now. Y'all not learning. You gotta learn. I'm just saying.
did somebody say bring Robin back? Is that in the lounge, or did you just say that?
I didn't say that.
Okay, I didn't think you did.
Somebody said, "Oh, please, not Robin."
Yeah, no, they ain't gonna. Nah, we good. With that being said, still a fun episode. When I saw it, my jaw was dropped. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" But yeah, I think that where we're going, the way that Stacey is barreling so far ahead into the Staceyism, into her Spacey Staceyism, it's she might want to cool our jets a little bit.
I think the reunion is going to be very hard for her.
I don't think so.
You don't? I think people are going to bring out receipts.
They're going to have receipts and all of that. I don't think she's going to care.
No, she's not going to care because still I rise.
Even if she do care, they get her to break down and cry and admit it. Y'all ain't going to care. Y'all going to be mad at them for holding her accountable. So it ain't going to matter. They're going to lose regardless. So it doesn't matter. But they're going to try. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting reunion. We may need a 3-part reunion.
I agree with you, Sean. But Giselle, Ashley, Robin didn't have a problem with Mia until she said something about them. I agree.
That's normally how it happens. And a lot of people don't care until you fuck with them. Because Tia didn't care until the lady started telling lies to her. So, am I right?
That's the truth.
Remember, she said I gave you the benefit of the doubt. All right, for Tori B, me, Chase, and Arbella, we're gonna go ahead and bid you toodle do and get our asses up and leave. Thank you for tuning in. We got a slate full this week. I'm tired of shit, and so
don't forget to catch us on Saturdays when we review Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
We do Beverly Hills and Married to Medicine, Salt Lake. So tune in. Tune in. Dr. C who, baby.
You be reaching.
Now that's a space. You part of the space of Stacey's, baby. I love it. All right. With that being said, we want to thank you so much. Have a good evening, and we will see y'all later. Peace. Was it that you told Wendy that you think could have gotten Kiana so upset with you? Is there a such thing as overcompensating or, tailoring your responses and your delivery and what you bring to camera to keep your position on the show? Kiana was one of the rudest people she met at BravoCon. Does that sound like the Kiana you know, or do you think that's just all smoke and mirrors and, salacious headline?
I will say yeah. But I think it'll be a shocker if I said it, and I don't want to give her any heads up.
Ashley Darby was at her, I don't know what you call it, her musical performance. And she made some not so nice comments about Wendy Osefo after Wendy's arrest.
Just shut your mouth about it. Since I met Wendy, that is completely opposite of, who the woman I got to meet is. She says that she wasn't being shady, so I mean that's what I'm gonna run with.
Do you agree with Stacey that Tia is one way in front of the cameras and another off screen?
I have to cross-check what a few people said in my DM. A lot of people want to talk about the edit. Jazzy's happy with the edit.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to know if these ladies are nice or nasty. And when they are nasty, I will let them know that if you want to go there, let's go. You sitting here, you over here quiet. You've been trying to be like, you don't want any smoke. But I actually asked you not to say that. And you even bringing it up. Okay, girl, you haven't had a big argument yet. You want one with Jazzy? Let's go then. I've spoken to Karen. I've reached out. I've spoken to Wendy. As far as Mia's situation goes, I'm not using this interview, my time, energy, or breath to really talk about Mia. She's not on the show anymore. Prayers to her family. Liar.
Does Jazzy want a flute?
RHOP can call me.
I heard that.